Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode on the Olympuscraft server. Now in this episode there is a lot that is happening. There's a lot of things that I'm going to be doing and most of them involve the shopping district. Now there's 2 or 3 different shops that I want to build in this episode and I'll explain exactly what those are in a second. And I also want to build a post office because I think it'll be cool to have a place where people can drop off mail for each other. I think that's going to be a very cool idea. But before all of that, I actually have something to show you. Because in between episodes, myself, Fuzzy and Code got together and we built something big. Something crazy, something impressive. Now I'm actually staring directly at it at the moment because I don't want to ruin a surprise for you. So I've actually recorded a time lapse of us building this thing and I think we're going to start off with that. So let's start off with a time lapse of the town hall / tax office. Here we go. So there it is, our absolutely crazy... What was that sound? It's a fox? Okay. So here is the absolute craziness that is our city hall / tax office, depending what you want to call it. It's got lots of diamonds up here as well, which is not cheap. And Fuzzy has actually gone and constructed the underside of this build as well. This floating island looks absolutely incredible. So we wanted basically a very big, impressive structure that was floating and overlooking the entirety of the shopping district. And I think we have definitely achieved that. And we also went for the Greek theme because obviously we're called Olympuscraft, or basically Olympus. And, Olympus, Mount Olympus, that's where the gods live. So we wanted to create some kind of Olympus-themed building here as well. So yes, this is a very impressive structure, and the reason we built this is twofold. First of all, we wanted to have some kind of like city hall kind of building, and this is kind of that, but also this will act as our tax office. If you remember, the capitalists have started collecting taxes from people, and we've actually had some people pay up their taxes now, which is exciting. And we wanted to turn this place into the new tax office. So we haven't really added in the whole tax paying system yet, but there's a lot of space like underneath here where you can probably implement that, although I do want to use some of this space for the post office as well. Alright, so that's awesome. That's the first thing we had to do today, but now it's time to work on some shops. Now there's 2 shops I want to build specifically today. One is an iron shop, because we don't have an iron shop on the server, and there was a lot of requests for iron, but nobody really wants to build an iron shop because they're difficult to maintain. So I had an idea that maybe what I could do is build an iron shop, which is also an iron farm. So I don't actually have to go and replenish it myself. It will just automatically be filled. And the other shop I want to build today is a head shop, or a mini block shop maybe is probably the better way to call it, because on the server we have a data pack which allows us to first of all have player heads, which are pretty cool, and I've been trying to add them to the museum, but also mini blocks, which are just fun little blocks. Before I get started though, the other thing I've been doing in the shopping district is adding more lights, more paths. You can see here we've added all kinds of lighting all the way around the shopping district. I've also added a load of more paths, especially in this back part here, because some shops had started appearing but they weren't connected to the main shopping district. So I've gone through and added all these paths leading up to all the weird and wonderful shops on the server. So it's definitely looking a lot nicer. I'm wondering if this should be like a park. Maybe I'll make this into a park. That could be quite nice actually. A nice little park in the middle. Alrighty, I've talked a lot. I think the next thing I want to do is start work on our iron farm / iron shop. Maybe I should use these new roads and do it somewhere over here. Alright, this should take the poppies that are generated in the farm. Yes, and basically dispense them into lava because we don't need those. And then if we put hoppers coming out from here, yes, this is where the iron will eventually go. And I'm using bone blocks because I like bone blocks. Yeah, that should be a good sorting system there. Good. Now we need to create the big high shaft, and then I guess we have to get some villagers and a zombie, which is the most annoying part of this entire process. Well, that's the shaft in place. What I need to do is basically find a village that is near this water. Alright, there's one fellow here that I can probably get back. Maybe I should get this one in first and then come back for the other one. This is such a pain. Ah, I hate villagers. Okay, and then around the corner. Easy does it. Around this corner. And with any luck, we should be in the sea in a second. Yes! Awesome! Right, let's take this back home. Okay, let's just park this guy right here and go and get his friend. And now it's time for this fun game. Pushing the villagers up into the sky. The villager died. Guess I have to find a new villager now. Managed to get this little fella and he's now following me. Oh, there's no easy way to it though, is there? But yeah, I need to get him into the farm and then we should be done pretty much. Okay, he's in a boat. Can he hit me if I'm in a boat? He can hit me, but he's not doing too much damage. That's okay. Alright, let's get him up. Let's see if this works. Okay, yep, he's gonna hurt me, but that's okay. Oh god. Okay, this is not fun. And then... come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, that went so well. Awesome. Okay. So, pretty much the farm is ready to go. I just need for the baby villager to grow up and then we should be done. Alrighty, the farm is now complete. I say farm, I mean shop and also farm. So, if we just wait a second, there should be iron golems spawning in this water path here. There we are, there it is. And he's just going to go down and fall. Oh god, I fall down as well. Fall down all the way down here where they're going to burn to death. Perfect. Now if everything's working okay, the poppies they drop are going to go and get burnt, which means we're not going to have to worry about them. But here, yes, we should be getting some iron. Oh, perfect. It is already working. This is perfect. So now it's time for shop number 2. But before I start work on the mini block shop, there is something I wanted to talk about. And that is the end of Season 2. We've been playing on this server for nearly a year now, and I've actually nearly achieved all the things I wanted to achieve. My museum is almost complete. There's a few more things I need to do, but it's nearly there. The Alpine Village only really needs another few buildings, really. And all the extras like the championship, the 10 keys minigames, all that stuff is done. Which means I think it's coming towards a time in which I'm going to leave the server. Not completely, just for Season 2. I'm planning to finish off all of the jobs that I started, so I'm not quite ending right now. I'm thinking that between the middle of March or end of March, that's probably going to be the time in which all of these projects are going to come to an end, and that's when I'm going to finish season 2. We're definitely coming back for season 3. We've already been talking about it, and that will come as soon as 1.19 is released, that we're hoping is going to be in June. So this doesn't mean that there aren't going to be any videos from me starting from end of March to June. In fact, the fact that I'm taking some time off Olympuscraft means that I can concentrate on a load of other projects that I've been really wanting to get started. There's a few things I've already started planning. I want to do a season 1 of Mine Task, which is going to be so much fun. But also, CWG. But I also really want to try Vault Hunters, which is a mod for Minecraft, which is incredibly fun. There's a whole load of dungeon crawling, adventuring, that is sometimes missing from the normal Minecraft. So I think that time in between seasons is the right time for me to explore this other alternative content as well. And I'm hoping other players will be joining me as well, but we'll see how that pans out. I'm also secretly hoping that we'll have an Afterlife Season 3 during the next few months. We have talked about an Afterlife Season 3, and it's, again, definitely going to happen, but we don't know exactly when, so I'm hoping that will also happen in between Season 2 and Season 3. So yes, Season 2 is coming to a close. We've got another month and a half, roughly, and then I will be closing this chapter. But we still have things to do before the season ending. Fire! Fire! And the next thing is building my mini block head shop. And I think we should use this beautiful face here as our model. It's currently raining, but here's my face. It's quite cool. I think somehow the hair's gone a bit wild. Yeah, it's a bit more wild than it is on my actual head. But I like it. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, that looks like a cool entrance. I mean, I need to light it up, obviously, but yeah, it's looking good. And then we need to put in chests and stuff here. And I need to go get all of the heads and blocks I've got. Alrighty, the shop is all ready. We've got a beautiful head out here, and we go in, and this is our shop. So here we've got all the different player heads for sale. They cost 3 diamond each. Here are all the mini blocks, which cost 1 diamond each. And these are all the different kinds of mob heads. And these chests here, which contain just diamonds, these items are not for sale because I also want to collect heads are missing and blocks are missing. So what I've done is written a little book here, and basically if you come and visit the shop, you can purchase heads, blocks, whatever you want, but you can also sell your own. So if you've got extra player heads, extra mob heads, extra blocks, you can place them in these chests and receive payment. The payment depends on the block. It's 3, 1 and 2 diamonds respectively for different types of blocks. Just place them in here and you take your diamonds. So it's kind of a trading shop rather than just a selling shop. So there we go. That's another shop open today. So it's time for the last thing I want to do today, and that is to build a post office. I want a space where people can leave messages for one another, or gifts or payments and that kind of stuff. And I think this is probably too big of a room to do it here. Maybe we can use this for something else. But maybe, nope, that's the same room. But maybe this room? Yeah, this room could work. Maybe this room and this room, yeah. Maybe these 2 rooms together, that would be sufficient. Alrighty, so how am I going to do this? So my plan is we're going to have barrels. I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where the tricky redstone comes in, and I'm hoping I can just wing it. The repeater is going to go into a thing like that, and then how do I get that from there to there? Into one of these. That lights up there. This keeps the light on, but I need it the inverse. Does that work? That works. If I take an item out. Oh, that's so much simpler than I thought. Yeah, so you come in, you put in whatever you want to deliver, and it lights up at the top. Perfect. That's so much easier. We go there, and we go there. Alright, so that's all the redstone in place, actually. Oh, except for the lights. Now, the only thing I need to do is grab myself a head and claim one of these pigeonholes. And I know just the place where I can get a head. Why? It's the head shop. Or headspace, as I've called it. You know what? I'm just going to claim that one there. And I actually think that having done all of the projects for today, that's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.